Welcome back, Days of Our Lives fans. The next 2 weeks, from March 10th to March 21st, will be packed with shocking betrayals, risky schemes, and emotional confrontations that will shake Salem to its core. Belle Black finds herself unable to resist EJ DiMera, Holly Jonas and Doug Williams III embark on a dangerous mission, and Shane Donovan faces intense questioning. Let's break down everything you need to know about the upcoming drama in DOOL. Belle Black stands at a dangerous crossroads, torn between reason and desire. Despite knowing the depths of EJ DiMera's darkness, she finds herself unable to resist the magnetic pull he has over her. EJ, ever the master manipulator, continues to provoke Rafe Hernandez and Jada Hunter while subtly reeling Belle back into his orbit. No matter how hard she tries to distance herself, she is drawn to the dangerous allure he exudes. The tension between them reaches a fever pitch when EJ, in a rare moment of vulnerability, confesses that he still has deep, lingering feelings for Belle. His words shake her to the core, reigniting emotions she had long tried to suppress. Every rational thought tells her to walk away, yet her heart betrays her as she is pulled closer into his embrace. As the night unfolds, Belle succumbs to the fire between them, losing herself in another round of passionate entanglement. But the moment of weakness leaves her haunted. The risk of exposure looms over her like a dark cloud. She knows that if the truth comes out, it could shatter everything she holds dear, her reputation, her relationships, and the trust of those who care about her. With emotions spiraling out of control, will Belle finally gather the strength to resist EJ's seductive grasp, or has she already fallen too deep to escape? And when the inevitable truth is revealed, how will those closest to her react to her betrayal? Meanwhile, Holly Jonas and Doug Williams III find themselves drawn into a daring and dangerous scheme, one that could change everything. Their mission? Recovering a valuable stolen necklace that has fallen into the clutches of the formidable Melinda Trask. But this isn't just any heist, this is a game of wit, deception, and high stakes, and failure is not an option. Holly and Doug know that Melinda isn't one to give up anything without a fight. She's holding onto the necklace not just for its worth but for the leverage it provides, and prying it away from her will require careful planning and perfect execution. Determined to retrieve what rightfully belongs elsewhere, Holly and Doug begin formulating a meticulous strategy. Their plan involves carefully timed diversions, insider knowledge, and a bit of well-placed deception. They identify key moments when Melinda is most vulnerable, studying her every move, waiting for the right opportunity to strike. But the deeper they dive into their mission, the more dangerous the situation becomes. Their every move is being watched, and one slip-up could expose them, putting them at risk of not only failing but facing severe consequences. As they navigate their way through this high-risk operation, they quickly realize that they may be in over their heads. With tensions running high, Holly and Doug must rely on each other more than ever. Will they outsmart Melinda and successfully reclaim the stolen necklace? Or will their recklessness lead them into a trap they can't escape? One thing is for sure, this mission is about to take a perilous turn, and Salem may never be the same again. As Salem spirals further into chaos, Shane Donovan finds himself cornered by two of the most relentless truth-seekers in town, Marlena Evans and Steve Johnson. Determined to uncover the real story behind John Black's latest mission and his mysterious disappearance, Marlena and Steve confront Shane head-on, demanding answers. They sense that Shane is withholding crucial details, and they are unwilling to let him slip away without the truth. The pressure mounts as Shane struggles to maintain his composure. His vague responses and carefully worded statements only serve to heighten Marlena and Steve's suspicions. The tension in the room is palpable, with every deflection from Shane fueling the growing belief that he knows far more than he's admitting. Marlena's desperation intensifies. John's life could be at stake, and she won't allow bureaucracy or secrets to stand in the way of finding him. Steve, never one to back down from a fight, steps forward, his voice firm with authority. He warns Shane that withholding the truth could put John in even greater danger. The more Shane hesitates, the more the walls begin to close in around him. His loyalty to the ESA and its classified operations conflicts with his personal ties to those demanding the truth. But how long can he hold out before the weight of their questions breaks him? As the confrontation reaches its peak, Shane is faced with an impossible choice: remain silent and risk losing John forever, or betray the secrecy of the agency to give Marlena and Steve the information they need to bring him home. Will Shane finally crack and reveal what he knows? Or will he stand firm, leaving John's fate hanging in the balance? One thing is certain: Marlena and Steve aren't leaving without answers, and they are prepared to push Shane to his limits to get them. As tensions continue to rise, Salem's residents find themselves entangled in explosive secrets that could change their lives forever. Long-buried truths are finally coming to light, shaking the very foundations of trust, loyalty, and love. Rachel Blake vs. Ava Vitali. Rachel, growing increasingly bold, pushes Ava to her breaking point, issuing a chilling threat that leaves Ava visibly shaken. Ava, who has worked hard to rebuild her life, is now faced with a difficult choice. Will she take matters into her own hands and report Rachel to the authorities, or will she let Kristen DiMera handle her out-of-control daughter before things spiral even further? Sean Brady's confession to J.J. Devereaux. In a moment of vulnerability, Sean reveals a shocking secret about his relationship with Jada Hunter to J.J. Devereaux. The weight of his confession is heavy, and it forces him to consider whether Jada should finally come clean to Rafe Hernandez. But with so much at stake, will Jada risk telling Rafe the truth, or will she continue to hide behind a wall of secrets? Johnny DiMera's devastating discovery. Johnny stumbles upon a harrowing truth about his father, EJ. When he learns that EJ raped Sammy Brady, his own mother, his world is turned upside down. The revelation sends him into a spiral of shock, anger, and disbelief. Everything he thought he knew about his father is suddenly in question. Unable to process the betrayal, Johnny is left wondering how he can ever face EJ again. As the weight of these revelations settles over Salem, emotions run high. Friendships, families, and relationships hang in the balance. Will these secrets lead to irreversible damage, or can the residents of Salem find a way to heal? One thing is for certain: the days ahead will be filled with tension, heartbreak, and unexpected confrontations. The next 2 weeks in Days of Our Lives promise to be a roller coaster of emotions, packed with intense confrontations, devastating betrayals, and bold power plays that will shake the very foundation of Salem. As the tension reaches its boiling point, long-held secrets will be exposed, relationships will be tested, and the consequences of past actions will finally come crashing down. Here are the biggest questions that will drive the drama in the weeks ahead. Can Belle resist EJ's relentless charm, or has she already been pulled too deep into his web of seduction? Will Johnny ever be able to forgive EJ after uncovering the dark truth about his past, or is their father-son bond shattered forever? Will Holly and Doug's daring heist be a success, or will they find themselves facing dire consequences for their reckless actions? Can Marlena and Steve finally uncover the truth about John's mysterious disappearance, or will they be met with more deception and roadblocks? How will Salem's most guarded secrets reshape the power dynamics within its most influential families, and who will come out on top? One thing is undeniable: Days of Our Lives is gearing up for some of its most dramatic and unforgettable moments yet. Twists will come when least expected, alliances will shift, and no one in Salem will walk away unscathed. As the countdown to chaos begins, fans should prepare for an unrelenting storm of lies, passion, and shocking revelations. Stay tuned, Days of Our Lives fans. The drama is only getting started, and Salem will never be the same again.